The moon hung low over Lake Edenton, shimmering on the water's surface like 1,000 scattered diamonds. Beyond the dock, a hush fell over the sprawling grounds of the Blackwell estate, where magnolia trees cast long shadows across the lawn. It was nearly midnight. In the guest house, a single lamp flickered, then went dark. Inside, an alarm blared for less than 5 seconds before being abruptly silenced. No one in the main house heard the warning. No one saw the side gate swing open, or the dark figure moving with practiced ease beneath the broken security light. By dawn, the only trace of Charlotte Blackwell, the most talked-about heiress on the East Coast, was a single, muddy footprint leading from her back porch to the water's edge. She was gone, and for the next decade, her name will become synonymous with one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. If you're gripped already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. True crime fans, what's your theory on the first 5 seconds? Was it a staged abduction, an inside job, or something even stranger? Drop a comment below and let's unravel the mystery together. The Blackwells weren't just wealthy, they were old money. Their mansion, hidden behind wrought iron gates and ancient oaks, was legendary in Edenton, a picturesque town where gossip spread faster than the morning fog. To locals, the Blackwell name meant power. Their influence stretched from real estate and banking to the local hospital's boardroom and the private country club by the lake. At the center of it all was Charlotte Blackwell, 25, the only daughter of Jonathan and Caroline Blackwell. Blonde, charismatic, and unapologetically privileged, she had just returned from a year abroad, her Instagram full of Parisian rooftops, Monaco yachts, and glimpses of her new fiancé, a British venture capitalist named Oliver Westlake. Charlotte was set to inherit her family's fortune on her upcoming 26th birthday. Rumor had it, the trust fund was worth more than $40 million. But for all her confidence, Charlotte was no stranger to family drama. Her older brother, Grayson Blackwell, had left Edenton years ago after falling out with their father and rarely returned except for major holidays. And in the town's dim corners, people whispered about Charlotte's secrets, her taste for risk, her wild streak, her mysterious new friends from her time overseas. On June 14, 2014, the Blackwells hosted a lavish summer gala, an annual event that doubled as a who's who of East Coast wealth. Celebrities, politicians, and socialites danced on the lawn as jazz spilled out from under a silk tent. Charlotte flitted from group to group, greeting guests, sipping champagne, and posing for photos in a midnight blue dress. Her fiancé Oliver arrived late, claiming his flight from London had been delayed. At 10:47 p.m., Charlotte slipped away from the main house, telling her parents she needed to clear her head before her big birthday weekend. Security cameras captured her walking across the garden in heels, laughing on her phone. No one realized it was the last time she would be seen alive. After midnight, the household staff noticed Charlotte hadn't returned. Her car was still in the driveway. Her phone was found on the kitchen counter of the guest house, unlocked, with the screen cracked. Security footage from the side gate was missing 6 minutes of data between 11 o'clock and 11:06 p.m. The only clue, a single muddy footprint, size 9, near the boathouse. When the sun rose, the estate was in chaos. The Blackwells called the police. By noon, news helicopters circled overhead, and the Edenton heiress mystery made headlines nationwide. If you caught the subtle clue, the missing footage, hit the like button and share your theory in the comments. Could this be an inside job, or was someone skilled enough to bypass state-of-the-art security? The lead investigator was Detective Serena Alvarez, a seasoned officer from Raleigh known for her cool composure and relentless logic. Her first move, question everyone on the property. Oliver Westlake, fiancé nervous, evasive, said he was jet-lagged, claimed he was in his guest suite reading emails after the party. Jonathan and Caroline Blackwell, parents distraught, insisting that Charlotte wouldn't run away. Grayson Blackwell, brother, arrived the next morning, openly critical of police, but tearful in private. Ava Dupree, best friend, last saw Charlotte on the dance floor around 10:40 p.m. Henry Stack, security chief, swore all alarms were set and reported no unusual activity, but admitted some old cameras glitched. Detective Alvarez noted tension between Oliver and Grayson and conflicting accounts from staff about who had access to the guest house. Evidence collected. Muddy footprint, size 9, men's designer loafer. No matching shoes in the house. Broken phone. Found with screen cracked. No fingerprints but Charlotte's. Missing footage. Side gate camera wipe between 11 to 11:06 p.m. Alarm system. Triggered at 12:03 a.m. but silenced in 5 seconds with staff code. Guest list. Included several people with ties to Charlotte's recent travels in Europe. The media seized on every leak, and #Find Charlotte trended across social platforms. Conspiracy theorists exploded online. Charlotte faked her own disappearance to escape the Blackwell legacy. Oliver killed her for the inheritance. International kidnapping, human trafficking ring. The brother did it in a jealous rage. Anonymous tips poured in. Psychics claimed visions of Charlotte by water. Divers searched the lake for weeks, finding nothing but old fishing news. Meanwhile, Detective Alvarez followed the evidence. A week after the disappearance, Alvarez discovered a hidden room in the guest house basement. Inside, a stack of Charlotte's journals, some pages torn out. Passports under 3 different names, all with Charlotte's photo. A safe containing $50,000 in cash and a burner phone. Texts on the burner phone revealed coded messages from an unknown sender. Warning: don't trust Oliver. Be ready by midnight. Use the river. Smash the subscribe button if you saw this twist coming. Who do you think was sending those messages? Is Charlotte running or running scared? Comment below with your theory. Interpol contacted Detective Alvarez. In the weeks before her disappearance, Charlotte made frequent trips to London and Paris, using aliases. She transferred $200,000 from a trust into an offshore account, accessed hours before she vanished. Oliver's business partner, Rupert Ashford, was linked to multiple international shell companies and was in Edenton the night of the gala, but not on the official guest list. A month later, a local fisherman found a speedboat abandoned downstream, hidden in a marsh. In the boat, blonde hairs matching Charlotte's DNA. A torn piece of blue satin, matching her dress from the gala. A men's designer loafer, size 9, European brand. But there was no sign of Charlotte. Suspects in scandals. Oliver Westlake. Polygraph results inconclusive. Private investigator reveals he was deeply in debt and stood to gain millions if Charlotte disappeared before her birthday. Grayson Blackwell. Timeline for his return to Edenton called into question by Cell Tower Records. His phone was near the property hours before he claimed. Ava Dupree. Spotted in Paris weeks later, but wouldn't answer questions about Charlotte. Rupert Ashford. Denies all involvement. Disappears from public view after the first year. Overlooked evidence and bungled leads. 2 witnesses reported a strange van parked near the service entrance. Security logs missing. The alarm system had been serviced 2 days before the party by an outside contractor with no background check. Charlotte's passport under the alias Elise Moreau was used in Montreal 2 months after her disappearance, but no further sighting confirmed. The Blackwells hired a string of high-profile attorneys and PR consultants. They offered a $2 million reward, but stopped cooperating with police after a year. Rumors swirled that the family knew more than they revealed, and that Charlotte's inheritance was quietly transferred to a European account. 10 years have passed. The Blackwell estate stands silent. Oliver Westlake has remarried and now lives in Dubai. Grayson Blackwell runs a nonprofit in California, but avoids interviews. Ava Dupree is an influencer in Europe. Detective Serena Alvarez retired, haunted by the case she never closed. Every June, a candlelight vigil draws hundreds to the lakeshore. True crime podcasts and YouTube sleuths re-examine the evidence, proposing new theories and uncovering old lies. Was Charlotte abducted, killed, or did she orchestrate her own disappearance? Did the truth vanish with her into the North Carolina night, or is it waiting to be found? If you followed every twist, drop your wildest theory in the comments. Was it an inside job, an international escape, or something even darker? Don't forget to subscribe, hit like, and share this video with your fellow detectives at heart.